Hi, Sharks. We're the Wright family from Redmond, Washington.
My name's Mindy.
And I'm Brandon. We're seeking $300,000 in exchange for 15% equity in our company, Lil Advents.
Sharks, let's get down to business and talk about those stinky,
messy,
poopy diapers.
Or even worse, poopy pants.
Oh, Brandon, that is nasty, but it's so true.
Yep, we're talking about potty training. We tried everything to motivate our little daughter, Ruby, from potty training books
to potty training charts
to even rewards like candy and toys.
But nothing worked. We could not be the only parents struggling with this. Imagine how difficult it must have been to potty train a little baby wonderful.
That is a devil child. Makes you want to adopt.
What a cutie.
Sharks, it was difficult. That's why we created Potty Time Adventures, the first toilet training advent game.
Part advent calendar and part potty training chart. Each set comes with 14 hidden wood blocks that kids love to collect and play with. All your little one needs to do to earn these rewards is, get this, make successful deposits.
Hey, Mindy, that's a great way to say poop and pee.
Why, thank you, Brandon.
From farm animals to dinosaurs, unicorns to cars and trucks, our award-winning product has the right motivation for every potty training toddler.
So, Sharks, who wants to help parents ditch those stinky,
messy,
poopy diapers and turn those bathroom deposits into bank deposits with Lil Advents?
Good job.
So great pitch there. Yeah, no, it's potty training is a bear. I mean, I'll say it was a lot easier with Ava, my 6-year-old, than my son Dom. He's still, I mean, he's not in diapers. Hasn't been in diapers for like over a year now. He'll be 5 in February, but he just, I don't know, he is very accident prone. Ava, I think, maybe once in her life has had an accident, like once ever. I don't know that she's ever had an accident in the bed. I don't know, I don't, at least I don't think. Maybe twice, but like, yeah, not a problem for her. Definitely a problem for my son. I could see this being a thing. I actually feel bad, like, I see my son and I like for like when I come home from the shop or whatever, and he's like, I didn't pee in my pants, or like if he spills water on something, he's like, Daddy, I promise I didn't pee in my pants. Like his attitude towards it, like he knows, sometimes he just needs constant reminders, especially if he's like playing or whatever. He just won't do it. I don't know if this would be good for that, but I think maybe we could have used this as a motivation sooner. To get him more motivated a little bit earlier in life, to get him away from using diapers. Because like, especially with the accidents thing, like you don't want to put them in diapers or pull-ups because it definitely sends the wrong message. Like, yeah, we've gone down that road a couple of times, mostly by accident. So it's like, once it's done, you just gotta live with the consequences of not having a diaper or a pull-up on them. But yeah, we're going to check out Lil Advents' website, social media at the end, as well as featuring one of your comments. So stick around to the end of the video.
Let's say Baby Wonderful takes a what does he get?
So step number 1, make a successful deposit. We know what that is now.
Okay.
You find your first potty punch out with the number 1, find your coordinating sticker.
Okay.
So your child will take the sticker, place it on your first potty punch out, and then is instantly rewarded. There you go.
Baby Wonderful's deposited. Now, you open this up and you get the farm animal?
Yes,
Yeah,
so that's
he's
your reward.
very excited about it.
Okay.
Now they're hooked. They're like, oh, I want to get all of my toys. So it gets a little bit harder. Row 2 and 3, you have to make 2 successful deposits to get your reward. And then the last line, you have to make 3 successful deposits to earn your reward.
Brandon, Mindy, I have 3-year-old twins.
We know.
As you may know, I like to take credit for teaching my daughter how to potty.
That's
job.
great.
Cannot get my son to that same point. But tell me how you know this works.
Well, we have over 1,700 reviews online, and we have a 4.8 star rating.
That's good. How many have you sold?
We're at 320,000 year to date. We did 205 last year.
That's pretty good.
And what does each one sell for, and what does it cost you to make landed?
$24.99 landed $4.66.
Oh, that's cool. So you've got some
That's
decent
pretty
margin.
good.
Brandon, Mindy, tell me a little bit about your background.
So I grew up in low-income housing. It was tough, and by the time I got out of high school, I had no real direction, and I kind of lost my way. By the time I was 26, I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, man, I could be doing better. And what I wanted to do was be in business for myself. We met in 2008, and within a few years, we had 3 businesses.
Wow.
We wanted to start an online retail store, and so that's what we did. We took $300, invested in some products, would sell it, take the profits, reinvest it, and grew the business.
And then we built that business to do over $8 million in sales.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
And where's that business
What were you
now?
selling?
So shortly after we hit that marker, we realized that that business model was no longer sustainable for one of the biggest selling platforms online, which I'm sure you can figure out who that is. And then
Yeah, that's it was the FBA, so, it's fulfilled by Amazon stuff, and that's that's why everyone pivoted and went to courses to sell here's how you do it on Amazon, and when those things no longer, those tactics and things no longer are profitable, you switch to the course. You pivot to the course and make money that way. But apparently Brandon and Mindy didn't. They went down the road of having kids and figuring out, how can I reward my kids to do the potty train thing.
And our reluctant potty trainer, Ruby, starts to come into play. So being seasoned entrepreneurs, we knew that we needed to create something that was proprietary to us, so no one else could basically knock us off.
Yeah.
And then Brandon thought of this genius idea.
I was looking at this potty training chart that my wife made, and the chart was completed, and I missed buying the toy to reward Ruby here. And I was looking at it, and I thought it looked like a calendar. And I said, hey, honey, why don't we make a potty training advent chart?
Brilliant.
So what did you make on the 300,000?
We should profit about 92,000 this year.
Wow.
And
Good for you.
We're running, thank you. And we're running about a net income of about 15% for this year.
Good
Next
for
year
you.
on the track we're going, we should do at 20. We should be hitting 20%.
We'll also know that we are all in on this as well.
Yeah,
so we saved a lot of money from that other business that we just mentioned. So we've been living off of our savings this whole time.
Yeah, we haven't paid ourselves any income
And we
for
still won't.
over 2 years.
What do you need the money for?
If you ever go down a major retailer, there's not much in the aisle.
So you guys want to go to retail?
And also just to just to paint a little picture as well, we've only skimmed the surface
Very
of
skimmed.
how much our sales can actually scale. Just this week, we landed a deal with probably one of the biggest license companies,
Who's the company?
Hasbro.
Okay.
So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna license their characters, My Little Pony, PJ Masks, Peppa Pig, and Tonka.
PJ Masks is
okay.
huge.
I don't even know who
let's
some of
go.
those characters are. My potty training days are way behind me. For those reasons, I'm out.
Oh, that's a shame. Mark could have been a player in the potty training game. Look, we've done the advent calendar thing here, but not with a toy component to it. $466. They want to go retail. $24.99. It might help them to get the cost down a little bit there to be able to pad it so that they can make a little bit more profit before it goes. Because they're going to want to sell it for. If they're selling it for $24.99, they're going to want to buy it for at least half of that, and they might have to absorb some extra profit loss in the process, because they might want to buy it at like $10 instead of $12 or $13, $12.50. So you might have to go a little bit longer, but I mean that's great. Like, look, I always say, like, you build a runway, right? And they built a phenomenal runway, but you don't want that runway to drain all of the savings and stuff like that. So they definitely have a ways to go, and 300,000 definitely will go away, go a little ways there, and helping them produce product and open some doors. Hopefully they can get a deal here.
I've always found this a challenging space, only because you have to find the new customer, right? There's a lot of competition out there from home remedies. Hey, I'll give you more candy or do this and that. I just don't get this, but congratulations on the business. Hope you do really well with it. I'm out.
I also feel like that the toys could have more, maybe a little more cohesiveness, but I think having those licenses will definitely help. But at $24.99, it probably is going to be more like $30, $35 to cover that licensing fee. Mr. Wonderful's got the wonderful wedding platform. Once again, here we go. It's a softball coming right down to Mr. Wonderful. Is he going to swing the bat? Because what happens after people get married? They, like, more often than not, are going to have kids, and those people are going to want to train them to get, to get off of diapers at some point. Makes sense to me, but I don't know if he sees it that way.
I just noticed something, and tell me if this is true. The lamb that's your logo.
This is Baba.
Okay, but I think he looks a lot like Robert. Robert has pink ears too.
I do see a little bit of a similarity, but you know what? Baba is very adorable, so.
All joking aside, you are a testament to just hard work.
Thank you. That means a lot
I
to
think
us.
people overcomplicate success, and you guys worked hard. You built a $8 million business. Here you are on Shark Tank. That's why my parents love America. And you can get anywhere with hard work. What I'm trying to understand here is I don't know where you go from here.
So we're going to go to a lot of the major retailers. We have a great team of
Let me
people.
take a stab at
Retail
that.
is your answer.
I would never take this into retail. That is a shrinking business, not a growing one. I'm sorry. So that's not a great strategy for me. I don't like that business plan. I wish you the best. Good luck. I'm out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is an oversimplification of retail. Yeah, it is shrinking, but it's not. I mean, are we trying to make little Advents for the next 100 years? Like, is it a 100-year business? Like, I think that the statement really comes down to is like, is this a business or is it a product? And nobody has said that, right? Like, oh, it's just a product, so like I'm not like doing that. But it is got a lot of, it's doing a lot of sales. It's got some profit for them to sink their teeth into. But okay, you stated the obvious. It is shrinking, but it's again, it's not going away tomorrow. And even media companies are on a measured decline, right? They're like babying the decline because they know it's the days of big time, big media companies, days of retail is shrinking. But here's the thing: the interesting thing about this is this was season 13, so it was 20. This would have been like filmed in like 2020. And with that being said, retail really was shrinking at the time, but it's coming back to what it was. Everything hasn't just gone completely digital. But I do think that the road to more profitability is definitely in having your own website and selling it direct.
Thank you.
Listen, guys,
Thank you.
Squatty Potty came in here several years ago, and I knew it was going to be a hero product. We did $250 million in sales, and then just recently sold the business for a nice chunk. And
I have like 3 of them in the house.
that's because it was so broad. It was so mass market. This, I think, is a very niche business. And for me, I like things that are a little less niche. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Okay.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you so much.
What I really like is I think you would be great custodians of my money. And I love the Hasbro deal. What I'm stuck with is Lori's point is, how big is this? Like, if I take this home tonight and it works on Hudson,
It would.
I'm never buying another one.
Well, see, that's the thing. Sometimes you do only need one.
But
And then-
that's not good.
Well, I don't know if.
But there's a lot of market out there. I mean, a lot of kids are born every year.
I got to be completely honest with you. I'm really, really struggling. I can't get there. I'm sorry. I'm out.
We understand.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank
You guys
so
have
much for
accomplished
your
a
time,
lot.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
We did come here today to get a deal. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and we will persevere because we are
That's what we do.
entrepreneurs, and that's what you do.
Yep.
I also wonder if they didn't have all, if they didn't come in looking for 300,000, would they have had more luck with getting a shark? Because 300,000 it puts it right in the at the higher end of the low quote unquote low amounts, or I guess right in the middle, 1 to 500,000. And that really is, it's tough to get a deal at that point. But yeah, Hasbro themes coming soon. So I guess, it's been a little while since this aired, but I guess they still haven't been able to either get the deal closed or there's My Little Pony. So that's cool. And there we go, $39.99 marked down to $34.99. Like I was saying, probably an extra $5 to $10, and in this case, actually $15 to get the the licensing deal, I should say. But yeah, even here, $29.99. So they've raised the farm animals price, $29.99 on the dinosaurs. And look, and they're selling it direct, and maybe that's how they're going to help fund it. But I love seeing people, faces. I love seeing the Shark Tank sprinkled in. It's a very long, tall website here. Lots of things to scroll through. They got tattoo advent calendar. See, that's cool. Like my kids love tattoos, and that's a lot cheaper, $5.99. And then they got Lil Advents Baba Bucks. That's cool. So extra credit. They got their plungers out. Little Sisters Adventure, Little Graduates. That's cool. Very cool. So let's check out their social media. We got 696 followers. June 20th was the last time they posted, but they got some pretty good licensing expo in Las Vegas. Love meeting with our team. So I guess they're still working on, these licensing deals are so tough when you get to figuring out what does Peppa Pig need to look like, getting the dimensions right, all those things. Like I've had conversations with a friend of mine who is a Disney Imagineer, and she's done lots of things outside of Disney where she made models and things, and they were like, oh, we need like this SpongeBob, and it's like the size of your eyeball, and it needs to have all of the little details and things. So getting a manufacturer to be able to meet that those demands, it can be extremely tough and take a long time. A lot of care going into making that work. Not much going on Twitter. 13 followers. Pinterest 9 followers. Instagram 5,000 followers over there. It's good to see. When's the last time they posted over on Instagram? A week ago. Okay. Santa comes knocking and doesn't gift you what you want. We got you. I guess I didn't hear the sound, so I guess I don't get it. But YouTube, we got 31 subscribers. A year ago was the last video posted. And then Mindy, they have their LinkedIn profile, her LinkedIn profile right on linked off of the website. So very cool. Mindy, Brandon, I'd love to have you come on the show for an interview. Just reach out, drop a comment down below. Like, TH here, just found your account, kinda in love with it. Well, TH, I'm glad to have you here in the super community. Welcome. We do videos all the time, so I'm glad you're enjoying them. Hope you're learning as much as I'm learning and able to teach. Anyway, I'll see you in one of these 2 videos over here. Take care and go be super.